Vic, who's...
Yes, just bottom of page 1.
Are you Miss Andre?
Yes.
Miss Andre, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you're not afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On February 16th, officers were dispatched to a disturbance in Harris County, Texas. Officer made contact.
Strap in. This isn't just a courtroom case, it's a front row seat to a relationship that exploded into chaos. Miss Under isn't just accused of fighting with her ex, allegedly bit him, beat him, and shattered a wine bottle over his head. This isn't heartbreak, this is carnage. The consequences? Jail time, a protective order, fines that could wreck her future before a trial even begins. But here's the question. Was this a moment of raw self-defense or a brutal act of revenge? The courtroom is split, and we're about to witness the unraveling of a love story gone violently wrong.
He stated that he and the defendant have been in a 2-year dating relationship. Complaining witness stated that he broke up with the defendant and was trying to kick her out of the apartment. And the complaining witness was trying to force her out. The defendant punched him several times in the body, bit him, and broke a wine bottle on his head. The officer observed an open wound on the complainant's head and bite marks.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. There's a protective order that has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate that protective order, the state can and will file a violation of protective order against you. Now's not the time to fight your case. I mean, if you need a lawyer, we can help you with that. Otherwise, you can go hire a lawyer and speak to them and they can help you fight the case. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, or would you like a court-appointed lawyer, ma'am? I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look at it. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, I thought
I'm issuing bond conditions on you now. You're not to have any contact. You're not to have any contact with this person. And I don't want you to have any weapons. If I find that you're a danger to my public, I'm gonna revoke your bond.
This isn't speculation, there's blood on the record. The complainant didn't walk away with a scratch. He walked in with an open wound, the kind that screams something violent happened here. And in the eyes of the law, injuries like this tilt the scale fast. But don't get it twisted, relationships this tangled are rarely black and white. Is she a villain or a victim finally snapping back? One thing's for sure, the evidence might show the what, but it's the motive that will haunt this courtroom.
You should tell me, dime con quién andas, yo te digo quién eres. Tell me who you hang out with, and I'll tell you who you are. That's what life is. When you hang out with dogs, you're gonna end up with fleas. I don't know if that's what's happening now, but I told you I don't want you smoking, and it's continuing to happen. Now, what should we do? Should we let him out? What do you think, Mom?
I agree with the same curfew. I want the same curfew he has, everything, just maybe drug test randomly.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'd like to see him out, number one, Judge. I mean, his mom, he's got asthma. I think he's learned he needs to be out of there. I think he understands using the friends as an excuse is not going to fly. Being around people that smoke weed, that ain't going to get you positive. I explained that to him. You know, based on the videos, which I watched, he needs to understand who you're hanging out with is the reason you're getting in trouble. Like Judge said, okay?
You know, you have but one life. The more cases you start catching, the harder life gets. It doesn't get easier. The older you get bigger, fatter, uglier, you lose hair. Life doesn't get easier. And if you don't have a trade, if you don't have an education, you're gonna end up in and out like all those other mofos in there now. Look at all the old timers in there. They're children who never grew up, never did anything with themselves, never amounted to anything, so all they do, they end up doing dope, they end up stealing that's not a life, man. You got a mom that cares.
You understand you're here because you got in a car of someone else driving that decided not to stop, right? You understand who you're hanging out with is getting you in trouble. They've now landed you in jail 2 times. You understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
The day you got arrested and now when the judge put you back in. And you can blame your friends for the second time judge revoking your bond, but you need to understand you are putting yourself in this position by choosing to be around these people. So it's your decision how this goes, okay?
Yes, sir.
if
I'm
you-
here to help you and get you out of this. But you gotta help yourself. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No hanging around with these people. It is a condition of your bond. I will give you another chance, but I will not play this game with you again.
Then comes the verdict: no contact, no weapons, no slip-ups. The judge is clear: break a single rule, and it's straight back behind bars. This isn't just courtroom policy, it's a warning siren. What Miss Under's been handed is a razor-thin thread of freedom, and if she doesn't walk that line perfectly, it'll snap. You can feel the air shift in the room, the kind of silence that says, this just got real. And the big question remains: how many defendants actually grasp the weight of their second chance before it's gone?
Continue to smoke. You continue to hang out with the people that you're hanging out with, or you pick up a new case, I'm gonna put you in, and I will not let you out again. You will be stuck like Chuck until this case is over with. And I tell you, it takes 9 months just to get a damn 911 tape. I'm all over the state repeatedly because of it. Do you understand?
Then the judge pivots sand, it hits like a sledgehammer. Life doesn't get easier, you get heavier, older, uglier. Ouch. That's not just legal talk. That's a gut check meant to jolt a defendant out of fantasy and into reality. This isn't punishment, it's a desperate intervention. Courtrooms don't usually sound like therapy, but today, it does. Beneath the harsh words is a buried lifeline. But here's the twist. Will this defendant grab it or walk straight back into the fire?
The last chance you have with me. Okay? I'll reinstate the bond today. Same conditions fly. We test him in 40 days again, 40 to 45 days. If you're dirty again, get ready. You understand?
I'm also getting random drug tests too from the agency I work for, so just to keep up with.
Well, he's gonna test with us. I wanna know because I know.
No, definitely.
Right. Okay. All right, man. Make me proud. That's all I'm asking you to do.
Yes, sir.
So what is he doing now? Is he in school or
Yes.
full-time, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Keep it up.
And I'm gonna get a mitigation packet in here.
Done.
Okay.
All right. You're out today.
So much.
It's the last chance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man.
Thank you.
You got it.
Reset when you,
Whatever you want.
okay.
You are you Wesley Williams? Sorry. Okay. Daniel Wilson. Okay. Mr. Wilson, you were charged with theft. You were facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have
This is where it all boils over. The judge issues the blunt truth. Another positive drug test. Another arrest, no more talking. It's jail. No wiggle room, no pleading. The phrase, you'll be stuck like Chuck. Meaning months behind bars, delays, isolation, time crawling while your life falls apart. It's brutal, but necessary. And you have to wonder, are these warnings working, or just words that vanish as soon as the defendant walks out?
anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On August 18th, 2023, complaining witness saw the defendant enter the store, which was a Dick's Sporting Goods, and try on a pair of sunglasses, and then request to try on a pair of shoes. The defendant tried on the shoes and placed them back in the box. He continued to browse. He then selected a pair of socks, and then put the socks and the shoes on and exited the aisle and made no attempt to take the merchandise to the sale. Total value of the goods was $185. Officer reviewed the video and confirmed that there was no attempt made to pick the goods. The complaining witness was able to recognize the defendant from one of his prior booking photos using a photo.
What does that mean, prior booking photos from?
Are you asking for what is charged in the cut?
I'm guessing he has a prior theft in the same place.
You guys have a prior theft charge. Let me look up the story.
Now, enter Mr. Wilson, caught red-handed slipping on shoes and socks, then walking out like it was a free-for-all. Total haul, $185. Caught on camera, prior offenses on record. And now, the judge is done playing nice. The message? Stay out of Dick's Sporting Goods. One more stunt like that and you're back in cuffs. What's wild isn't just the theft, it's the sheer boldness, the entitlement. Will he change? The smirk on his face says no, but the court has a way of crushing arrogance under its gavel.
Does he have any open cases right now?
No, Judge, just this theft. The previous theft was from a different store.
Mr. Wilson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now not to go to any Dick's Sporting Goods at all, anywhere. Do you understand? I'm going to protect everyone in my city and everything. If I find that you become a danger, I only have one place for you. Do you understand? That's not an answer. Better. You have this air of arrogance to you, Mr. Wilson, but you're now here. Really? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you take your seat in the juror box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it and then you'll be free to go.
This entire case feels like a powder keg. Explosive emotions, reckless choices, and the relentless gears of justice grinding on. From Miss Under's alleged assault to Mr. Wilson's bold the theft teach story echoes the same theme. Your decisions shape your destiny. But the judge somehow balances hard truth with a sliver of hope. His message is clear. You can keep digging, or you can climb out. It's a courtroom that won't hand out sympathy, but it might just hand you a lifeline if you're willing to take it. Closing narration. This wasn't just a court session, it was a reality check dressed in robes and rules. 2 defendants, 2 chances, one system trying to juggle punishment, protection, and maybe just maybe rehabilitation. If this episode shook you like it did us, don't just watch engage. What do you think? Are these rulings fair, too soft, too harsh? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more courtroom truth served raw and real, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Justice doesn't sleep, and neither do we.